Welcome to tonight's final home competition performance, where we will be seeing the final performance of We Can Do This, as well as an abbreviated awards ceremony that we normally would hold at the band banquet. We won't be able to show any videos like we are at the banquet, but they are being worked on. So for now, sit back and enjoy as we wait for the band to begin their performance.
The band to perform for you this evening is the Medina Musical Bees from Medina, Ohio, under the direction of Jason Locker. Medina Musical Bees, you may now take the field for pre-placement and or warm-up. The Medina Musical Bees will be performing their show tonight titled We Can Do This. Medina Musical Bees, you may now take the field for adjudicated performance. Thank you again to the Medina Musical Bees from Medina, Ohio. Again, their show tonight was titled We Can Do This. Assistant directors tonight are Margaret Glasgow and Megan Snide. Percussion instructor Ryan Louie with assistant Kyle Kuhn. Auxiliary instructor Dave Stinson with assistants Leslie DeShane and Sarah Meng. Field commanders tonight were Katie Strzelka, Jenna Malloy, and Emily Tondra. Musical soloists for We Can Do This include Gabby Ild, Ash Pollock, David Whittington, Henry Allen, and Jason Creamers. Auxiliary soloists for We Can Do This include Shannon Bailey, Courtney O'Connor, Emma Silsky, Casey Patton, and Mary Steffen. Congratulations to the Medina Musical Bees from Medina, Ohio, and their director, Jason Locker.
Amen. So let's break this up. Let's have the woodwinds go get their raincoats first, okay? Brass, go get your chairs first. The chairs are up here along the fence, all right? And then guard, you already have your jackets, so why don't you go get your chairs? Percussion, why don't you go get your jackets, okay?
While everyone's getting set up, just a quick announcement. End of season videos are being worked on currently, and information will be emailed to you once they're available. So stay tuned and relive the memories of this unique season.
Okay, percussion and woodwind, why don't you guys go grab your chairs? Brass, why don't you go grab your jackets? All right. Can everyone hear me okay? Yes? Can you guys do me a favor, audience members, can you give this band a round of applause one more time? Every year is exciting to start a new marching season, and I don't think you guys, I think some of you realize it, but most of you don't, that for us, the marching season as directors literally starts tomorrow, right? We start talking about next season tomorrow. We start talking about our show, like the show idea that we want to do, and so forth. And so last year, we finished, an amazing run with the Night in Havana show. And we get to the end of the season, we have a great season with it, and we immediately start talking about a show for this year. And we did create a show that we were excited about and wanted to do, and we're all in the planning stages and so forth. And then, boom, the bottom falls out from us in March and April. And we're left with just like everybody else in the state of Ohio marching band wise, like what are we doing here? What is the future hold? And what are the possibilities? And right away, my first thought was to these kids, and it was what am I supposed to do? What are my expectations for them? What is OMIA's expectations going to be, since we're a competition marching band? And it just, everybody was in the wait and see mode, and that's just how it is. It's just, I accept it for what it was, and when I got information, I made decisions, and I just move on. And finally, as we were starting to kind of move ahead a little bit, it was crazy for these kids. The guard, the field commanders, and the percussion all were doing their auditions online. And I mean, like, I can't imagine our poor guard staff having to teach somebody who's never tossed a flag before how to do something via, like, a Google Classroom or something like that. And they were doing it, and they were very energetic through it, and the kids were very receptive about it. And it was great to see, and it gave me a positive feeling thinking about, like, okay, we're gonna this is a good start. Okay, the guard and the percussion and the field commanders, they're all doing a nice job online, and then we finally got to go ahead to, like, you can start meeting in person, and then we see the kids for the first time. It was just so exciting to, like, get things started and going again. And we designed this show, really on the last minute, because our other show that we were going to do wasn't going to work, knowing the restraints that we had, and it just is what it is. All the staff agreed that let's just table that show and hold it until we can use it again. And so we designed this show with just a positive message of just hope that we can do this. Okay, it's marching band, it's outdoors, we feel safe to do this kind of stuff, and God bless these kids, because from day one through today, they've been doing a fantastic job of just putting up with all the restrictions and dealing with all the stuff that we have to deal with I just want to say thank you to them, and I'm very, very proud of them, because I said to them on day one that they're the reason why I'm doing this. You know, we could have just said, let's do 3 football games and pack it up. You know, that's what we could have done. But, you know, we designed the stall sessions, and we did these competitions, and we made something of this season, didn't we, Dan? Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that, thank you. But it's you know, we always talk about when we go to competitions that it's not about the awards, it's about us getting better. And I'm not going to lie, it's nice to walk away from a competition with an award, okay? Every director feels that way. But it's about, you know, it's about improvement for these kids day in and day out, and shooting for goals and as a team. And this was the perfect test to that. We took that out of this year. We didn't have any awards to win, and so it was just us trying to get better with some comments from judges, and that's what these kids did this year. And I think, I shouldn't say I think, I know that it's going to help this group of kids in the future for all marching band seasons to follow. It only made us stronger. So thank you to all these wonderful kids. I have to thank some of our band parents for an amazing job this year. You know, starting with our executive board, our band parent president, Dave Buklowski. I don't know where he's at. Over here. I don't know if you guys know Dave very well, but Dave is always smiling, and he's just the perfect person to lead that organization for us, because he always has that smile on his face, and so upbeat and positive, and we can't thank him enough. And then our vice president this year, Cindy McClintock, up in the press box. Cindy's really helped out this year, because she's been basically our go-to person for all the skull sessions, and tonight's she's been the person that has been kind of handling you know, the tickets and all that stuff for us, and making sure that on that end everything was running smoothly. So thank you, appreciate it. Just another positive person, so that's fantastic. And then we have our treasurer, Jennifer Tulaski, and our assistant treasurer, Misty Miller. I don't know where they're at, if they're here. The time frame from, let's say, like the beginning of summer to now is the worst for the treasurer, because that's just when all the fees and all that stuff are coming in, and the fundraisers, and they deal with so much for us, and they do such a great job of handling the organization's finances. Can't thank them enough, so thank you so much. And then our band secretary, Krista Block, I don't know where she's at, but thank you so much. Just another wonderful, positive person on the team. So, and then, you know, we like to honor a couple of band parents who we like to say that are graduating, because they have no more kids left in the pipeline. So you know, there's so many people who volunteer for us, and we thank you for that. If you have volunteered so far this year or in previous years for this band, can you raise your hand? Thank you so much. Kids, can you please just give them a round of applause? Thank you. Right? Because it's a team effort between the staff here on the track and the kids and the volunteers. It's a team effort to put this steam engine together and just kind of forge ahead like we do. So thank you. But we like to honor, and I'm going to call you guys down. And where's Miss Snide at? Miss Snide's over here, so you didn't have to come all the way down to the track, because there's just no way that we'd have to wait like a half hour for you to get down here. I don't know who designed this place, but the tracks, the entrance is a little crazy. But yeah, so if you just come down here, we have an honorary M for you. Okay, so I'm going to call down 4 people right now. And if you could please come down and find Miss Snide. Sherry Obert. Jill Nagar. Dawn Rising. And also Lisa Patterson. Just real quick, I have to say, first of all, these are four very just positive individuals who always are here to help out. Sherry, thank you so much. When you take on the role of like the uniform chair, the marching band uniform chair, I mean, look at these kids. First of all, don't they look great, these new uniforms? It is no easy task to basically get ready for this year. Sherry and a team of other parents were coming in under the most, like, this is when we were like really strict, and trying to get everything organized. And we had to pack up all the old uniforms, and we had to unpack all the new uniforms, and then get them organized and inventory them and get them all like just ready to go for these kids so they can go through the uniform fittings. And it just, when you were only doing it like a couple nights a week with like 4 parents at a time, it was a lot of work. And so, Sherry, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience all these years. I know it's a stressful job at times, but you did a great job. Thank you so much, and you'll be missed. Thank you. And then Jill, Jill has helped out in so many different ways. She's just another one of those parents that's always there to fill in many different roles. But of course, she's helped out with our spirit wear these last couple of years, and I think our spirit wear just looks amazing. And your organization to it just made it easy for us as a staff and easy for the kids. And I think the kids are excited about the stuff that they purchase. And just thank you so much. Thank you for your help with OMEA in the spring when we do that together. And just we're going to miss your smiling face and your positive attitude around us. And we just thank you so much. Dawn Rising, just again, same thing, is just one of those persons that has her hands in everything that we do. Anytime I look around, Dawn is there to kind of fill a role for us and help out, and is just another positive force. And when I think of like again, like OMEA, when we started hosting OMEA in the spring, Dawn's been very organized and very helpful, and just there for us to get ready. And when you look at like anywhere from passing out uniforms to collecting this, that, or the other thing, Dawn is there to help, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you, Dawn. Appreciate it. And then Lisa Patterson, I think we go back a long way, because like you're from your oldest son, who then your oldest son was taking trombone lessons with me for the longest time. So I feel like I've known Lisa forever. And Lisa's just, again, one of those parents where, you see her passing out uniforms, you see her chaperoning, you see her beekeeping, you see her helping out with concert uniforms. She's just always there, and there to support her kids, and there to support your kids, and to help the staff out in any way. So thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it. So we have what we call our year awards for the kids that we're going to pass out. They're by what we call first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. It's years within the musical Bs, okay? So first year could be someone who obviously is a freshman who's just new to the band this year. It could be someone who moved in as a junior. It could be someone who just started as a junior. So we call this our first year awards. And so we're going to go ahead and invite them up to grab what we call their first year certificate. Ms. tonight, Ms. Glass will be passing those out. So here we go, all right? Remember, students, we're going to be coming up around this way, okay? Lucas Augustine. Elliot Avalon. Matthew Baker. Noah Banner. You don't have to go around the whole band, guys. Tubas, let's go. Come on. Wow. They're in such a hurry, too. Lauren Brass. Lauren Brass. Hayes Bubnick. Gretchen Catherwood. Olivia Clementson. Alexandra Condit. Samantha Coventry. Connor Cullen. Ainsley Culp. Meredith Darr. Miranda Dombrowski. Nolan Falkowski. Brianna Flowers. Frankie Frost Schultz. Santo Gambasini. Marcus Getz. Olivia Gillingham. Owen Gotzi. Anthony Hamilton. Riley Hayes. Ruby Higgins. Annabelle Hoffer. Gracie Hollow. Ella Huffman. Caitlin Junt. Allie Keeler. Sarah Kerrigan. Aaron Kirsch. Raven Klein. James Cody. Cassie Kupek. Madison Lee. Sydney Lindsley. Olivia Molesky. Stephen Miller. Amani Mills. Noah Mozak. Owen Newman. Julia Presser. Jenna Probert. Landon Rivera. Hope Brody. Matthew Shrivastov. Corinne Seafring. Samantha Smoyer. Molly Sullivan. Sunday, Jacob Thompson, Caden Tisler, Caleb Tisler, Morgan Travis, Alyssa Tyna, Alexander Vano, Abigail Vitko, Elizabeth Waldron, Ethan Waldron, Lauren Wilson, Robbie Woolnow, Bronwyn Yanayan, Marissa Yurts. Can everybody please give a round of applause to all our first-year marchers. For second-year marchers, when they complete their second year, they letter in marching band, so they will be receiving their letter tonight as completing as their second-year marchers. So here are our second-year marchers with the musical bees, starting with Charlie Allen, Henry Allen, Brianna Auker, Nathaniel Buklowski, Alexa Barrett, Elizabeth Barrett, Evan Block, Ellen Boyd, Paul Sicoli, Drake Chavez, Kaylee Davis, Jack Dawson, Sierra DeLappy, Julia Denman, Sean Dolan, Iwan Donachi, Andrew Polkowski, Gavin Puget, Megan Good, Madeline Graham, Ryan Ham, Emma Hansen, Olivia Hartman, Jordan Hawkins, Carter Heights, Tyler Hayden, Noah Hoffman, Eric Hurst, Benjamin Jackson, Cece Kirko, Michael Kirko, Marissa Lowry, Hayden Lawson, Trent Lionheart, Sydney Lewis, Chandler Loomis, Kirsten Luck, Abigail Ludlow, Matt McClintock, Tarjay Miller, Josh Monroe, Gabby Moreno, Braden Morford, Chloe Morgan, Ryan Musser, Meryl Nielsen, Caroline Norman, Spencer Pappas, Jacob Parker, Devin Pawar, Natalie Plymale, Adrian Popovich, Bobby Rollins, Logan Riekoff, Braden Reese, Summer Rickman, Casey Roach, Jenna Ross, Anthony Santavica, Benjamin Snuder, Gio Stabile, Mia Stabile, Tony Stabile, Nathan Stankovich, Trenton Strable, Andrew Talbert, Zachary Tubner, Aaron Weersing, and Haley Weil. Could you please give another round of applause to all our second-year marchers? For our third-year marchers, usually about this time they're old enough to, God help us, drive. But they get a keychain, a nice Musical Bees keychain here. And so we'll be passing those out to our third-year marchers. Here, starting with our Musical Bees third-year marchers, Abby Acurio, Jack Albrecht, Shannon Bailey, Grace Besham, Spencer Berry, Aaron Block, Meg Brady, Emily Brand, Nicholas Carano, Wilder Cook, Brian Creamer, Aiden Dexheimer, Alyssa Ferrari, Alec Gersbacher, Ben Hartman, John Henwood, Alex Holthouse, Lillian Ivy, Peyton Johnson, Lauren Jareski, Jessica Kanzler, Noah Kirsch, William Kissner, Marcus Conoval, Nathan Kupek, Jeffrey Kirkle, Dylan Logan, Joe Malvin, Jenna Malloy, Megan Malloy, Kendall Marple, Eli Matthews, Sam Miller, Evelyn Morgan, Colin Murphy, Georgia Nielsen, Courtney O'Connor, Sadie O'Neill, Casey Patton, Benjamin Perkins, Ella Pickens, Ricky Pincava, Josh Reynolds, Charlie Schultz, Nick Shingledecker, Emma Silsky, Jordan Smith, Mary Steffen, Dominic Straka, Diana Strong, Renee Talaski, Derek Tice, Zoe Tiffin, Emily Tundra, Bridget Varley, Mia Vella, Felicia Virch, Ethan Weil, Naila Williams, and James Worcester. Could you please give a round of applause to all our third-year marchers? Okay, now we're going to introduce our fourth-year marchers. Fourth-year marchers get a musical bees pin that says fourth-year marcher. It's a hot commodity right there. All right, the musical bees, fourth-year marchers, Brittany Ocker, Eric Brand, Alex Brenneman, Greer Brightville, Julia Carano, Brianna Cox, Jason Creamer, Mary Mary Custer, Stephanie Fox, Katie Ham, Rachel Harris, Lily Hausman, Maddie Hicks, Carissa Hodova, Gabby Ill, Dave Jonda, Zach Nisley, Teresa Kosek, Cameron Larafuente, Anya Larrabee, Corinne Lessian, Arden Lewis, Hannah Obert, Ash Pollack, Andrew Ross, Emma Scavone, Katie Strizalka, Rachel Traumer, Jackson Tupa, David Whittington, Stephen Wiley. Can everyone please give it up for our fourth-year marchers?
Hey, Rachel, look!
All right. On to our fifth-year marchers. Fifth-year marchers are individuals who we asked when they were in 8th grade if they would come up and fill a spot for us. Filling our spots in our show is very important. At a certain point when we go to write our show, we have a cutoff of like, these are the numbers I give the drill writer, and that's it, and our show is set. I can't change those numbers after I give those to the drill writer. And every once in a while, after I send those numbers to the drill writer, I get that email like, Mr. Locker, sorry, we moved. Or, Mr. Locker, I'm sorry, my leg is broke for the rest of the season, or something like that. You know, and so, you know, we are left with a hole. And then every once in a while, we feel that there's an 8th grader who is, I think, of the right mind frame to come up and work with the high school kids. And so we have 4 individuals. The show that they did way back in the day was Would You Like to Dance? It was a wickedly hard show. It was a wickedly hard show. And they came up and filled the spot for us and did such a great job. So, and they're gonna get like these little clocks. Because like 5 years in marching band, like you just feel like time stands still. So now they'll have marching band for the rest of their life in time. All right, staring at them. So starting with Hudson Louie. Next, Danny McGar. Eric Patterson. And finally, Aaron Rising. in a normal year, in a normal band camp, we would have had all our music would have been pretty locked into place before we got out of camp, and our basics would have been, locked in before we got out of camp. But we just had to, the strange thing about this year is that we basically had to reinvent the wheel as we were going. And our process that we normally use to develop our marching band throughout the season, we had to completely throw out the window and just say, this is what we're doing, this is what we have to do in order to be successful throughout the year. And so things like music and basics and drill, it took longer for us to get through than we're normally used to. And again, these kids did a great job. One of the things that is these kids are used to when we reach the end of band camp, and they're supposedly, really, trained in the art of marching basics by that point, theoretically. We do something called a drill down, and the drill down is essentially when you put all the kids into basics block, and you give them a series of commands, and you see how well they do. And last marcher standing is what we call our drill down champion. And so this year's 2020 official drill down champion was Jeffrey Kirkle. Come on down. Congratulations, Joe. Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to leadership recognition. And one of the first categories that we would like to talk about are line leaders. Our line leaders are our first line of defense in terms of teaching our drill and establishing our basics on the field. And what we try to do is we essentially assign about anywhere between 2 to 5 kids per line leader, and that line leader's job is to make sure to track those 2 to 5 students on the field while we're teaching drill, make sure they're doing the proper basics and all that kind of stuff, and make sure they're learning the correct sets. And so when you watch the drill out there like you did tonight, we have our line leaders to thank for that, because they're the ones that were checking, double checking, and rechecking to make sure that everybody was always in the right spot. So we're going to call them down, and we're going to give all our line leaders a Musical Bees pen. What? It's 2020 Musical Bees, and it's got the show title, We Can Do This on there. So, all right, there we go. So our section leaders serve as line leaders. Our captains and our guard reps serve as line leaders. So I'm going to call them all down. They're going to come down and grab a pen real quick here. Starting in the flute section, Gabby Ilg, Anya Larrabee, Ash Pollack, Lily Hausman, Lily Ivy, and Corinne Lessian. In the clarinet section, Colin Murphy, Naila Williams, Abby Acurio, Jackson Tupa, Andrew Ross, Ella Pickens, Sadie O'Neill. In our low reeds, Brittany Ocker, Mia Vella, and Renee Talaski. In our alto saxophones, Julia Carano, Alex Brenneman, Carissa Hadova, Meg Brady, Greer Brightmill, and Alex Holthouse. In our mellophone section, Stephanie Fox and Sydney Lewis. In our trumpet section, Aaron Rising, Nicholas Carano, Ricky Pincava, Georgia Nielsen, Eric Patterson, Rachel Traumer, Nathan Kupek, Hannah Obert, William Kistner, Dominic Straka, Ethan Weil, Gabe Jonda, Bobby Rollins, and Maddie Hicks. Just a few there. In our trombone section, David Whittington, Jason Creamers, Henry Allen, Eric Kurtz. In our baritone section, Evelyn Morgan and Natalie Plymale. In our tuba section, Sam Miller, Jeffrey Kirkle. In our battery percussion, Hudson Louie, Katie Ham, Emily Brand, Felicia Bearden. Not yet. I'm going to call up and recognize all of our guard leaders this year. We have, for all our leadership, we have a plaque recognizing the role that they played this year in leadership, and so we want to make sure that we honor them accordingly and bring them up. I don't know, did you guys want to say anything, or are you guys good? They're good. All right. Good. We're just moving things along here. All right. So, our guard leadership, Zoe Tiffin, auxiliary representative. Shannon Bailey, auxiliary representative. The guard leaders need to get pens too, because they're line leaders as well. Sorry, guards. I got you. Peyton Johnson, auxiliary representative. And we'll be given the guard captains and reps as well. Mary Steffen, auxiliary captain. Emma Silsky, auxiliary captain. Casey Patton, auxiliary captain. Courtney O'Connor, auxiliary captain. Next, we'd like to recognize our percussion leadership this year. Katie Ham, battery percussion section leader. Hudson Louie, battery percussion section leader. Danny McGar, front ensemble section leader. Josh Reynolds, front ensemble section leader. Yes, you can have a pen. Where do we leave off? I'm sorry. Emily Brand, percussion representative. Zach Nisley, percussion representative. Congratulations to to our guard. Congratulations to our percussion leadership. Thank you. Next, we're going to recognize the officers of our band program. We have two co-presidents. Going to recognize Aaron Rising, president and trumpet section leader. Come on up, Aaron. Katie Ham, president, and I already introduced her as battery percussion section leader. Come on up. Our vice presidents, Julia Carano, vice president and alto saxophone section leader. David Whittington, vice president and trombone section leader. Ash Pollack, vice president and flute section leader. Eric Patterson, vice president and trumpet section leader. Our secretaries, Anya Larrabee, secretary and flute section leader. Lily Hausman, secretary. Mary Custer, secretary. I'm going to introduce our brass reps next, brass representatives. Rachel Traumer, brass representative. Nicholas Carano, brass representative and trumpet section leader. Georgia Nielsen, brass representative and trumpet section leader. Stephanie Fox, brass representative and mellophone section leader. Hannah Obert, brass representative. William Kistner, brass representative. Next are our woodwind representatives. Alex Brenneman, woodwind representative, alto saxophone section leader. Gabby Ill, woodwind representative and flute section leader. Lily Ivy, woodwind representative. Renee Talaski, woodwind representative. Andrew Ross, woodwind representative. Our remaining leadership, Colin Murphy, clarinet section leader. Naila Williams, clarinet section leader. Abby Acurio, clarinet section leader. Jackson Tupa, clarinet section leader. Brittany Ocker, low reed section leader. Mia Vella, low reed section leader. Carissa Hadoba, alto saxophone section leader. Ricky Pincava, trumpet section leader. Jason Creamer, trombone section leader. Evelyn Morgan, baritone section leader. Sam Miller, tuba section leader. Jeffrey Kirkle, tuba section leader. Can you please give a round of applause to all those students?
Hey, Sherry, look.
Finally, I'd like to recognize our field commanders this year. It was one of those odd years where we had last year all graduating field commanders, and so this year we had an entirely new staff of field commanders, and to add the difficulty to that, it was in this crazy odd year that we've been having. And I have to say that I am very, very proud of these three students, and their leadership on the podium, their positive can-do attitude, their tireless effort to do the job of field commander without having anyone really standing over them saying, this is what you have to do next. They were just very good at like coming up to us and saying, aren't we supposed to be doing this now? Are we supposed to be doing this now? Do you need us to do this now? And I would just be like, yes. So it worked out really well. They knew what they had to get done, and they would just ask to make sure, and we would acknowledge it. But I am very proud of these three young students, and they did a terrific job as field commanders. Katie Strzelka, Jenna Malloy, and Emily Tundra. So thank you again, field commanders, on a job well done this year. Okay, very proud of you. Thank you. Every year we like to recognize some of our sections for some awards. We a few years ago decided to transfer this over to match how we are judged at competition. And so we're judged in our musical performance, we're judged in our visual performance. And so we kind of centered on those two things, where we have a 2020 best section in music, we have a 2020 best section in visual performance, which includes their marching and all the visuals that they do and everything. And we have the 2020 most outstanding section, which is just all-encompassing. Everything from beginning to end, music to marching, band camp till now, and just kind of like as we reflect on the season, how we feel each section has done for us as a band, for us as a staff, how they progressed. And so we have these three plaques down here. We call these Perpetual Plaques, and every year we just add the new section on there to one, and we display it in our awards case outside the band hallway. So they'll be posted there if you ever want to stand in front and get a picture there for the winning sections. I don't know what you guys do. I think it's more just bragging rights, right? So the 2020 section for best music, we felt overall from band camp until now goes to the trombone section. The 2020 best section in visual performance, we felt from band camp until now, just a hard-working, reliable section, was our guard. The 2020 Most Outstanding Section Award. The trumpets. Sherry, how do you want to do the gold single? Where are you coming down? Perfect. Why don't you come on over? This is classic. Best Golden Dinkle Award ever. The Dinkles are 6 feet apart. The Dinkles are wearing masks. And it lights up. And the front says, not we can do this, but we can cross it out and did this. So, awesome job.
Yes, thank you. First off, though,
You're going to want to be over here. If you stand in front of it, you'll scream.
first thing, though, let's give the directors a round of applause. They went above and beyond. And anything that didn't work, they had to get everything approved. And anything that didn't work out, we know Mr. Flacker, Miss Glasgow, and Miss Nye fought for these kids, for the love of band and love of these kids. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I would also like to thank all the awesome volunteers that helped me out through all of this and throughout the season. Couldn't have done it without you. As you see, it took a village to do and take care of all these kids, and I appreciate every single one of you for anything you did throughout the season. Thank you. I also want to thank especially Tracy Monroe, Melissa Fox, and Wendy Good. Thank you guys. And I also lastly want to thank my family for putting up with me, putting up with helping with spreadsheets and labeling, and just being there for me. And I can't take full credit for this. My husband helped with a lot of it as well as the idea. Thank you, guys. So the Golden Dinkle, just to explain it to you guys real quick for the new people and freshmen, parents and freshmen. Basically, this was started a long time ago. Anybody who rented anything, unfortunately, got their name pulled out of the bag where their name is put in. If you didn't rent anything the whole season, your name's in the bag. This does not include purchasing. So you can purchase masks, you can purchase t-shirts, you can purchase gloves. That doesn't count. If you had to rent something like a raincoat, a hat bag, dinkles, that's when your name gets taken out. And we only had 11 kids needing to rent something this year, so that's a huge. So
I think what helped was when they're 6 feet apart everywhere, they didn't lose their dinkles and their gloves constantly.
They had to take them home.
Yeah, exactly. And they had to take everything home.
There was nothing left in the band room.
Something to think about for the future, I guess. I don't know.
So there are over 200 names in this bag. I'm going to be pulling 20 of them. We have gift cards to Dairy Queen, Five Guys, Starbucks, and Chipotle. They're all random. If your name's called, you get a certificate and you get a gift card. You're going to stay up here with your certificate, and then we're going to do a reverse raffle where I'll take those 20 kids, and the last man standing, last girl standing will get the Golden Dinkle. I hope you guys have a way to get it home.
Strap it to the roof of your car.
All right, first name. My fingers won't work. Elliot Avalon. Oh, are you kidding me? Hannah Holbert.
Put it back in.
Just stand up here.
Gretchen Catherwood. Yeah, stay up here.
Thank you.
Bridget Burley, but I don't know if she's here. She's here? Barry Steffen.
I could see this in your house.
Samantha Coventry. Sadie O'Neill. John Henwood. Jack Knightley. Colin Murphy. Michael Kirko. Jordan Smith. Riley Hayes. Renee Pulaski. Jack Albrecht.
It's funny watching certain parents' reactions when the name's called. Not in my house.
Sancho Gambasini. Gabe Jonda. Alex Brenneman. Lauren Brock.
Brad.
Ricky Concava. Last one.
All right, last one.
Emma Silky. All right, so out of these 20 kids out there, we're going to pick a name. And your name's called, you get to go sit down. First name, John Headwood. Sorry. Dave Jonda. Lauren Brock. Alex Brenneman. Patterson. Sorry. Michael Perko. Jordan Smith. Emma Silsky. Renee Talaski. Who are you? Hannah Obert. Ricky Pincava. Davey O'Neill. Santo Gambasini. Gretchen Catherwood. Riley Hayes. Zach Knisley. Down to 3. Samantha Coventry. And then there were 2. And the winner of the Golden Dinkle is Elliot Avalon. I just want to thank everyone again. Thank you, directors. Thank you for, I think we figured out 8 years helping out with you guys. I wish the seniors the best of luck. Soar high. You got this.
Okay, so our last item of business tonight is, for us, the saddest, but also the happiest. You know, it just is what it is. We get to recognize all our seniors. And to our seniors, I know this was not the year that you probably would have wanted, but thank you for making it. We tried to make this as best of a year for you as possible, and I always get the feeling from you that you recognize that, and I'm appreciative for your hard work and effort for this band program, not only this year, but for all the years prior, from the days that you started in 6th grade band or started in guard 1, 2, 3, or 4 years ago. Thank you for everything that you've done. You guys are amazing, and we're going to miss you. But thank you for, we tried to give you something this year, but what you did was you gave to all the new members the experience they needed to be ready to continue on in their future years. We just because we had this unusual marching season, it didn't really change who we are. We're still Medina, and you guys kept that tradition alive, and I just want to thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up our seniors, and what we're going to do is when you come up here, we're going to just line you up here in the front. When you leave, seniors, you can grab your plaque and your mug, all right? And the parents also have a balloon for you. These seniors have these weird things for balloons. I don't know what it is, but they always want a balloon. So you'll get a little senior plaque, a a mug and a balloon for you when we're done. But you just wait up here in front, okay? Miss Blasco, Miss Snyder, we can organize. So our senior class this year, Shannon Bailey, Alexa Barrett, Elizabeth Barrett, Meg Brady, Eric Brand, Lauren Bratt, Alex Brenneman, Greer Brightville, Julia Corrado, Brianna Cox, Jason Creamers, Mary Custer, Katie Ham, Rachel Harris, Lily Hausman, Maddie Hicks, Carissa Hadova, Gabe Zonda, Zach Nisley, Teresa Kosek, Nathan Kupek, Cameron Larapuente, Anya Larrabee,
Hey, Harris, look!
Corinne Lessian, Arden Lewis, Hudson Louie, Danny McGarr, Evelyn Morgan, Courtney O'Connor, Sadie O'Neill, Hannah Obert, Eric Patterson, Casey Patton, Ash Paulak, Aaron Rising, Andrew Ross, Emma Scavone, Katie Strzelka, Rachel Traumer, Jackson Tupa, Mia Bella, Felicia Bearden, David Whittington, and Stephen Wiley. Everyone, please give our class of 2021 a round of applause.
We do have one more special award, a surprise for our directors. The senior class would like to present them with a parting gift as a thank you for all that they've done over the past few years. They all chipped in to achieve this, and they would like you all to give a round of applause to Mr. Locker, Ms. Glasgow, and Ms. Knight. Thank you for doing what you do.
You know, the things that you have to do in this job, let's just say I shovel a lot of it, so. All right. Thank you. I know this is not like, you know, our typical band banquet, but I just want to thank all the students, and I want to thank all of you. I know it's cold out. I cannot remember a marching season that we've been blessed with actually so much beautiful weather. So this is the first time where, you know, I think this season, except for that first home football game where it poured on us, and I blame that on the football team, that wasn't our fault. But this, and by the way, congratulations to our football team today, right? Wow. Congratulations to them. That's amazing. Anyways, we've been blessed with so much good weather this year, and everyone keeps saying, wow, Mr. Locker, you've been doing a great job of predicting the weather. I was literally, I have 3 or 4 weather apps on my phone, and before every rehearsal, I'm just standing there like looking at all 4 weather apps trying to make a decision on what to do. And I think I did okay this season, but there's nothing I could do today to like prevent the cold. I'm so sorry. And so God bless all of you for being out there and sitting through this and listening to all these awards in the cold. But you gave something to these kids by doing that. That was an opportunity to have their banquet, if you will, their award banquet. So thank you so much. Kids, can you one more time give a round of applause to our parents for sitting here in the cold for us? And I can't thank everybody enough for your support this season and your continued support for our band program throughout the year. You know, we are making our transition to concert season now. Guard, we will miss you. And, you know, we hope to be in touch soon. Maybe, fingers crossed, let's all hope that maybe we can have a Memorial Day parade in the spring and be together as a marching band to do something like that again. Would be great. You know, the good news for concert season, we did get word just last week that we are allowed to start, you know, practicing indoors. And so you know, it's for Miss Blasco, Miss Snide, and myself, it's just back to the drawing board of like, okay, now how are we going to do this? It's fine. It's just we do what we do. So we're very grateful that we'll be able to play and practice and perform. So could you guys, one more time, give a round of applause to these seniors. And then the last round of applause for our Medina Musical Bees, 2020 Medina Musical Bees. Thank you, everybody. You have a wonderful night. We'll see you around. Go home and take a hot shower. Get some hot chocolate. All right. Seniors, grab your mug and grab your plaque.
Well, folks, that wraps up activities for tonight. We hope you enjoyed tonight's live stream and any other live stream that you may have watched this season. It's not something we thought we would be doing, but we are happy to have done so, share the talents of these students. The season may be over, but we are still working on the end of season videos. As soon as they are ready, you'll receive an email with information. Thank you again for supporting us and the Medina Band program. Take care and good night.